In the next 48 hours, everything in the market is going to change. We have something taking place that will be the last time before this major shift in the crypto market. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell. It is free to do, and all it does is keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Looking at SHIB price right now, we came back down, we tested support, we're looking very good right here. Hopefully this continues to hold. And if you guys are curious about what it brought us down over the last 24 hours, check out my ADA video. There was an attempt on Donald Trump's life. Luckily he survived. It turned into kind of a sell the news event. We saw the Ethereum Foundation selling. We saw some selling from whales. And unfortunately, remember when Ethereum sells off, Shiba Inu is going to get affected by that? Well, that's exactly what we experienced. For example, SHIB down about 1% here, ETH down about 0.5% over the last 12 hours. So that's what sent us a little bit lower. Now, what I will say is this sell the news event that we experienced over the last 24 hours is probably the one that we were going to get in about 48 hours at the FOMC meeting. Why I say that this is important and why I'm thinking that this is the case is we had a little bit of a good upward surge in price across the market, and everybody was kind of holding their breath waiting for what's taking place on September 17th and 18th. And again, this is the meeting where everything changes, where the Fed is likely to do their first interest rate decrease, whether it's 25 basis points, whether it's 50 basis points, whatever, it is a step in the right direction. Now, why I say this is the one where everything is going to be changing, why I'm saying this is the one before there's a drastic shift in the market is look when the next meeting takes place. This is November 6th and 7th, okay? This is following the presidential election. This is following our time frame where the market, historically speaking, begins to take off, right? Right in this box here, I need to adjust this. October 1st through October 15th is historically speaking when the market begins to send, when BTC starts to make some headway. This is the case cycle after cycle after cycle. We finally get into this point where consolidation is done and it's go time. And what that means is now we may actually see a point where we are going to be climbing into the middle of the week. This would obviously be a very exciting thing. It'd be very exciting for price to start moving. And frankly, this is where SHIB can try to get back above this trend line. We had a good tap right up here. Obviously, we saw the sell zone here. Buy zone popped up on the indicator yesterday. Unfortunately, we got an overextension because of everything selling off in the market. Again, the indicator does a great job picking up opportunities to accumulate. It doesn't always catch the exact bottom you guys can see here, but we know what tends to follow here. We're in neutral territory right now on the 1 hour chart, and this may again be where the market begins to turn back up. And again, if you guys are checking out or interested in checking out the indicator, there's actually a 7-day free trial on it, guys. It costs less than $1 a day. So definitely feel free to check that out. Link is in the description below. So guys, with things changing from a Fed policy, this is very good because I know I've said this before, but people need to understand that when it is easier for the middle and lower class in the US to spend their money, when they're not getting hit so hard on things like interest rates, they tend to spend more. They tend to put their money into assets, right? Now, obviously, there's no guarantee that this leads to a surge or anything like that. We're just going off of history. And historically speaking, this is going to be a very big moment for the market, a very big shift that is frankly ones that should send us to a new all-time high, not just in terms of SHIB, but BTC, basically assets across the board alike. And remember what's really coming as well, guys. Mass adoption, enterprise and institutional adoption. I mean, the biggest wave in the crypto market, the time where you really see things, where you will see us go through one of the biggest growth cycles we will ever experience in this market, it begins in less than 30 days. That's what you need to know. Now, obviously, there's no guarantees. There's no financial advice. I'm not a fortune teller. I can't tell you guys exactly what's going to happen. But, excuse me, what I am looking at doing is setting up a long position for Shiba Inu. In fact, this is probably a great zone for me to open this up. This is on Margex. If you guys are interested in checking this out, there's a link in the description below. Again, there's no KYC. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. And that Caspa airdrop, guys, is almost over. So what I'm looking for here is for SHIB to start doing some range bound stuff, at least in the short term until the middle of the week. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if SHIB makes somewhere in a 5 to 10% move here. And if I open up a 10x position, that's 100%. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. I want to hear your thoughts about what you think we're going to see now as we get into the middle of this week. I think a lot of the people that were going to sell as we got into the middle of the week have now sold. And so now it may be one of those where we have a nice build through the rest of the week. But have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.